I am sure that you're getting ready for 2025. I am sure you're getting ready for your manifestation. This is a year where your manifestation is finally going to come, or your life is going to be achieved in the way that you want to. Maybe you're preparing your vision boards, you're watching all the videos and predictions for 2025. Yet, science has proved in a way through a study that I'm going to mention that actually only a few percentage of people will make this happen. Only a few percentage of people will actually be able to manifest their dreams. And no, this is not a limiting beliefs. This is me watching your back, because you guys who have clicked on this video, you are going to be the few who are going to achieve it if you are going to follow what I'm saying. Not because I've said it, but because I have been practicing manifestation and esotericism for more than seven years on YouTube, and throughout all my life. I think I can share really valuable tips for you guys so you can be the few that actually succeed in your own story. All right, you guys, if you're interested, let's get started. Hello, everybody. My name is Nia, and on this channel, I talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. And if you're interested in this topic, not only you should subscribe, comment, and participate, but I also have a Patreon down below where I post weekly videos where I go more in depth about these topics and so much more, including tarot readings. All my services are down below. And before we get started, I obviously have to give a super quick shout out to Aura. Aura is my favorite app. I use it daily for meditation, hypnosis, affirmations, podcasts about cognitive behavioral therapy, and just a general well-being. It's like a Spotify for spirituality and mental health. If you guys are interested in trying Aura, you can go to my affiliate link down below and you're gonna get a free trial, but after that, a 40% discount on your premium membership if you're interested. So join in, the link is down below. And now let's get started with today's video. So seriously, you guys, now the introductions are done. Let's be real here. I saw so many videos on YouTube, which there's nothing wrong for if you're making this type of videos, if you're watching this type of videos, there's nothing wrong. But there is this excitement and anticipation when a year is going to be wrapped up and finally we're entering the new year. It's amazing. I think it is a collective reflection, as everything is a reflection of states of consciousness, and as Jung would say, even the collective consciousness of just how much human beings always transitions between death and rebirth. The tarot really explained this through the journey of the major arcana. If you want to know more, I have videos on my first channel, Nia Visions, about the journey of the tarot and the archetypes of the tarot. But besides that, so it's through our journey, even in the process of birthing. Birth is something so close to death that only the mothers who have experienced this will understand what I'm trying to say. And so I think human beings love and always shift between parallel realities. They quantum jump between experiences, and it is always a transition, a movement of death and rebirth. And that's why we love the New Year's resolution. We love to wrap up the year and say, oh my God, I'm done with that. Please, 2025, bring me my dreams. And we watch tons of content about making vision boards for 2025, all our intentions and resolutions. This is going to be the year where I'm going to go to the gym. This is going to be the year where I am going to manifest my dreams, where I'm going to be more effective in my mental diet with my affirmations. And this is all good and fine, and there is profound truth in doing this sort of work, and I think it's fun and exciting. However, you need to understand how our human brain is wired in order to actually make those things effectively, because it really saddens me to see all the excitement entering 2025 and all the great expectations for a new year, and then seeing you guys losing yourself along the way and along the year. And that, unfortunately, is what the majority of people do. Now, let me just bring the study very briefly for you, since I mentioned science. And by the way, if you want to know more about this, I'm not a scientist, of course. I just talk from what I read and my experience and my studies. However, in esotericism, and philosophy. However, I made a webinar that is more than 5 hours about the science behind manifestation, which might make you have peace between your logical mind and your intuition. It is inside my formula. The link is down below. It's an entire course that has courses inside the course and webinars, including the webinar of science behind manifestation, in order to manifest, how to manifest SP, meditation to manifest SP, money, all of it. It's got it's packed with informations. Just in case you want it, it's down below. But besides that, let me get the studies real quick. It's going to be a short mention of the study. But according to the study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, actually only about 8% of people achieve their New Year's resolutions. This is a clear indicator of how challenging it is to change ingrained habits and beliefs. So only 8% of people out there are going to achieve their dreams. They're actually, sorry, my daughter is with my husband. They're actually going to manifest their desire. And to be honest, I think this goes beyond just the New Year's resolutions, because I have coached people, thousands of people. I did tarot readings for thousands and thousands of people, and I have noticed this behavior of only a few percentage of people. And like I said, this is not a limiting belief, this is an observation. Of course, I want 100% of people to achieve their dreams, and I know that they can and you can. However, the general behavior really resonates with me with this study, because I noticed in my small percentage of people that only a few percentage actually achieves their dreams. And the reason that is because people are not willing to do the one thing that will make you and will make them into their own success story. And the one thing that needs to be done is to rewire your brain. People are focused a lot about things that happen outside of themselves. My SP blocked me. I don't have the money. My boss hates me. I am not talented enough. This has happened to me. This is my experience. And they don't understand that our brain loves to go to the status quo. It loves to go towards the familiar. But in order to truly and effectively work manifestation at our advantage, because actually you're always manifesting, your reality is always mirroring who you are in your states of consciousness. You are always shifting and quantum jumping through experiences and reality, but because your mind, our human brain, loves to always stay in the familiar, to stay in the status quo, it will sabotage you, because the mind will always prefer a familiar hell than an unfamiliar heaven, because it is unfamiliar. And humans love habits. They love patterns. So when you are introducing techniques like affirmations or visualization, all you're doing is you are rewiring your brain. When you are changing your beliefs through affirmations, when you're changing your habits of thoughts and your patterns in your mind, and not even just with action, but literally in your mind, you are working your brain through a process that is called neuroplasticity. A new neuroplasticity creates new neural pathways and make you be in new states of consciousness. But that's where it's simple, but that is where is the difficult part. So throughout the New Year's resolution, what we see, and science has observed through the study, is that there is this excitement. Everybody has resolutions. Like I said, a simple one. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do this and that. And then they fall short throughout the year because the habits of being their old self and going towards the familiar, it is stronger. But how can we avoid that? Because we want to be our own success story, is by first and foremost understanding how our brain is constructed. So every single time that your brain wants to go towards the familiar and wants to, in a way, sabotage you, all you have to do is to pay attention to your thoughts and bring awareness throughout the year or throughout the days. That's the only effort that is required, which is not even effort, it's just a tiny bit of discipline through awareness. You have to, first and foremost, I think that the majority of people don't really want what they want. Like, they might say, I want love, I want money, I want this and that, but they're just not willing to go through the process of this tiny little bit of discipline and change themselves first. Because remember, even though Neville Goddard was a huge believer into visualizations and the fact that you can get everything that you want, and he was a testimony of that through his entire life, he also quoted, I'm quoting him in his famous sentence, there is no one to change myself. You guys cannot expect your environment to change, your circumstances to change, if you don't shift the perspective in your mind. You have to apply consistency and perseverance in this shifting perspective. That is why my latest videos are all about shifting your mindset, shifting your perspective, because that, I know that that is what is going to work. And it doesn't take years, it doesn't take months. For some people, it takes just 1 second, believe it or not, to change their states of consciousness. And many people can do it through even watching a video. So I am not here limiting you guys. I'm not here saying it's going to take a long time. I'm just here for you to tell you, be aware. That is what it takes. And that's why the majority of people fail into manifestation, because they don't understand how their brain is wired. But knowledge is power. Wisdom is power. And you got it through this video. So guys, the only thing that you have to do is first and foremost understand, do you really want what you want bad enough? Because like I said, I think a lot of people don't really want what they want because they are not willing to really put this, it's not an effort, this tiny bit of discipline into changing their perspective and their state of consciousness. So you got to be sure, do you really want it or not? Because when I wanted to change my life and manifest my dream life, I really wanted it, and I did what it took. I took it seriously, and I committed to the process. In my case was affirmations and robotic affirming. I committed to that. I believe in that. I followed the person that advised me to do that, and I didn't complain, and I didn't try to go into the familiar. I jumped into the unfamiliar, and I was committed to the process. So the first thing is to know that you really want what you want, and you are actually going to do it. The second thing is to be perseverant into this changing of your brain and neuroplasticity. It's to go through the process of going beyond your circumstances, because you cannot say, I want my reality to change. I have all of these intentions and New Year's resolutions. I'm going to do the vision board and watch it every single day, and then keep complaining about your circumstances. You guys, you are the creator. You are the master of your own reality. You have to be stronger than your circumstances. You have to be bigger than your environment. You have to be bigger than your circumstances. And you can do this because your mind can. Your imagination is God. If you can see it, if you have the awareness of seeing your dreams and perceived your dreams to your imagination through your mind, if you have the strength to go beyond your circumstances and say, I got it, I can see it, I got it, that is going towards the unfamiliar. That is rewiring your brain. That is becoming a new self. That is to be stronger than your circumstances, be stronger and beyond your environments. That is what the majority of people do not want to do. They do not want to apply the discipline and consistency to go beyond those circumstances, to really go towards a new sense of self. That is why in my formula course that you find down below, but honestly, throughout my coaching experience and throughout all my videos on YouTube, which are for free, and there are more than 500, I kept pushing this idea of become a new self. Let's start with that before we even affirm for something specific. Becoming a new self means asking yourself this question now in 2025. What would the version of me that has what I want think? First question, how would you think? And construct affirmations that resonate with that. How would I walk? How would I dress? What activity that are sustainable throughout the year? I would do. Now, I need to make a different video about that is more practical, about finding ways to become the new self in a way that is sustainable. Obviously, we know affirmations, visualizations, and meditation do help, but I think that a lot has to do with trying to do things, like I said, that you can carry on throughout the year. What is it? Affirmations 10 minutes a day. Can you carry on that for throughout the year? Yes, you can. Going to the gym every day, this is just an example, might not be sustainable for a lot of people, and that's why you fall short, because you need to find things that align you to your new sense of self that are sustainable and you know you can commit to and you can carry on. For me, robotic affirming was sustainable. I could absolutely do this no matter how busy I was, and I knew, because I know the science behind affirmations and neuroplasticity, that by repeating certain affirmations, even mindlessly, my brain was being rewired, and therefore I would naturally sit in a new state of consciousness. You understand? Find a technique that you find sustainable, stick to it through awareness, and just be a tiny bit disciplined. If you're able to do that, which sounds easy, then you're going to be one of the few who succeeds in their own personal story. And I really wish that for you, and I want this for you for 2025. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below. I will see you very soon, not only on YouTube, but also on Patreon. I love you guys, and have a good Christmas if we don't see each other before. Bye.